Hi, this is Billie Beene here with another World Update Flash, October 24, 2023, episode 72. So, let's get started. Okay, I had a Patriot subscriber who said when I brought out about the fallen angels and being involved in this activity in Israel, who said, I want to see a genealogy of the Rothschilds. So you can see it in several books. One is Genesis 6 Conspiracy by Gary Wayne, came out in 2014. Fritz Springmeier also wrote about the bloodlines of the Illuminati going back to 1995 and now has current paperbacks on Amazon. So I'll list those for you in the description. Okay, we have this going on from War News 24/7. The U.S. had asked Greece a couple of days ago to use a base to put U.S. planes. And then the next day they asked for another island. Greece has several islands here. They're adjacent to Turkey. So U.S. planes are here on several islands. And we have activity also on the Greek island, the island of Cyprus. So that's going on. Yeah, Greece hosted it within 24 hours near Crete and Suda. So now we have Hamas has released 2 Americans. That happened on October 20. From Chicago, Natalie and Judith Renan, a 59-year-old mother, 18-year-old daughter. Now, yesterday they released 2 more hostages, 2 elderly Israeli women. And now we have multiple sources talking about attacks upon U.S. bases in Syria and in Iraq. And we have this. I have a Patriot subscriber, and that last video when I was talking about the fallen angels and the Muslims most likely being mind-controlled and hooked up to an AI in the sky, said the AI in the sky is most likely the Black Knight satellite. I've heard about that. That was discovered in the 30s or 40s with radar. You cannot get near it. It can take evasive moves. Yeah, I've heard about that. Okay, Mike Adams in a recent show came out with was showing the cover of a magazine, The Economist, that's owned by the Rothschild families. And 11 years ago on the cover, they showed paragliders, just like we saw in that recent Hamas attack on Israel on our dating system, October 7. And now from American Fighters on YouTube, we have U.S. carriers in this area, 3 subs, 35 unmanned systems, 200 jets, and 40,000 troops. It's quite a setup, isn't it? Because we know that Russia has the Kinzhal bombs up in the air 24/7. If Israel goes into Gaza, this will trigger Russia. Some allege they'll make a strike on the U.S. forces in the Mediterranean Sea, but I really don't believe that is going to happen. We know that President Putin, President Trump, and Chairman Xi and many other world leaders are in an alliance. And according to Decode, they're actually fighting a separate battle underneath Israel right now against ETs. So we've had attacks in Syria on U.S. military, Al Tanaf base and Al Omar near the Conoco oil fields, and Al Shaddad in Syria. And these were with drones and unmanned vehicles, little damage and no injuries. However, it appears that an emergency evac is going to take place. So now we have from Burning Platform, it's speculated by military analysts that Russia and China and Iran are going to set some kind of trap against the U.S. and Israel. And in a big news is the USS Eisenhower that had been slated to go to the Mediterranean Sea has been redirected. It's unknown where it is going, possibly to the Red Sea. That would be adjacent to Egypt and then to Israel, or to the Persian Gulf, which would place it between a Chinese warship off of Oman and 6 Chinese warships near Kuwait. So that's going on. Now, yeah, the chatter is Persian Gulf or Red Sea. It's unknown. And the U.S. military is sending THAAD missiles and Patriot missiles to Middle East locations. And we know we're currently in Iraq, Jordan, Greece, the Mediterranean Sea, and in Israel. And this, the U.S. military has been putting in place an emergency evac on October 24 for U.S. military service people in Jordan, in Iraq, and in Syria. So that's going on. So this concludes my flash update. I'll be back later with more. I love you, and I'll see you soon. And we do need to be in prayer for world peace, especially for Israel and America.